Hey guys, Mateus here. Just going to do a little tutorial today for Final Fantasy VII, and the topic is source farming. And what sources are basically items found throughout the game that raise your attributes for each character. So as you can see, Cloud's attributes are strength, dexterity, vitality, magic, spirit, and luck. Now normally, when you reach level 99, these attributes will max out a little over 100, sometimes 150, 109. They're all different. And the only way to raise them to the max, which is 255, is to use sources, which when you find through the game, you could use them. There's a speed source, guard source, magic source, power source, luck source, and mind source. And when you use one of them on your characters, it raises that corresponding attribute to 1, or by 1, I'm sorry. Now mind sources raise the spirit attribute, luck sources raises luck, power strength, magic power, and guard vitality, and speed dexterity. Now you find sources throughout the game in chests and other places, but they're few and far between. And like I said, if you want to get to 255, you're going to need to farm them. And the best place to farm them is in the Sunken Gelnica, which you could find or get to once you obtain the sub. And this is all endgame stuff, so this is basically the last thing you're going to do to get your character to max strength. So you're going to be on disc 3. You're going to have all your characters pretty high level, if not maxed out already at level 99. And what else you're going to need important is Yuffie in your party, and also have her equipped with her ultimate weapon, the Conformer. And the reason for this is because the way you farm sources is you have to morph enemies into the source. And the morph ability usually deals very low damage, with the exception of when Yuffie uses it when she's equipped with the Conformer. And she'll do normal damage. So if she's a strong character, she'll be doing 9,999 damage. So you need the morph ability, the morph materia, and the Conformer equipped to Yuffie to efficiently do this, farm these sources. Now, to farm these sources, we're going to go to the Sunken Gelnica, like I said, and there's 6 enemies there. And each enemy can be morphed into one of these sources. So to get to the Sunken Gelnica, we're going to jump into the sub, basically head west across the sea into this little alcove, and there's the Sunken Gelnica right there. Now, in addition to having Yuffie in the party and equipped with a Conformer, we're also going to want our characters equipped with either a ribbon and or the Hades plus added effect materia in their armor. The reason for that is because most of these enemies have the ability to cast abnormal status effects on you, so you kind of want to avoid that. Beyond that, basically, you're just going to have Yuffie doing most of the damage. We're going to be focusing on 2 rooms, the one immediate to the left of me right here, which we'll go in first. This contains 2 different types of enemies in here. One of them gives you a luck source, one of them can be morphed into a luck source, and the other one can be morphed into a speed source. So these are the enemies that could be morphed into a luck source. And as you can see, I have Yuffie equipped with a morph materia and a sneak attack materia paired together. Therefore, I don't really have to do anything. I just have to enter the battles and she'll do the attacks. For the enemies over here, it's basically 1 hit, 1 kill if you're doing 9,999 damages. This is the enemy that gives you the speed source, as you could see. The next area we're going to go into is directly to the north of this, through this door. And there's 4 types of enemies here. They'll give you the power source, magic source, guard source, and mind source. Now most of the enemies here, I think everyone actually takes 2 hits to kill. And that's basically how you farm sources in this area. Now a little trick to do this is, if you have the PC version like I do, you could get an auto keyboarder and set it up so that you could have Cloud running around, or kind of like doing a little dance in this corner. I'll show you. And this will allow him to start a battle eventually. And you could also use the auto keyboarder to make it so you hit the cancel button so he's running around, and the action button to get through the battle screens. Now the reason I'm able to do this is because I have a specific materia set up, which is relatively simple, but because it's endgame, this is an endgame thing, you're going to have multiple materias mastered, because in this example you're going to need 5 morph materias, and they're going to have to be paired with 5 sneak attack materias, and they're all going to have to be mastered. At least the sneak attack ones are. And what sneak attack basically does is it gives you an 80% chance to start the battle with whatever ability it's paired with, and in this case it's morph. So since it's 80%, I used 5 different pairs just to ensure that it's successful in the beginning of the battle, and also because of the enemies in this area usually take 2 shots to kill. So this setup will also make sure that not only does she start the battle with a morph, but she'll also have a follow-up morph attack too. With that said, it is possible that every once in a while it won't work. Either she'll attack only once with the morph and fail to attack a second time. And just in case that happens, make sure you have your other characters equipped with a counterattack, or a mastered counterattack material, just so they can end this battle if it doesn't go as planned. At the same time, I also have each character equipped with a Phoenix materia, Summon materia, and a Final Attack materia. You could also have it with Revive and Final Attack paired, but this is just in case that if things don't go as planned, that you don't die. So that's basically it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. And I'll leave a link in the description for the auto keyboard program that I use. And that's about it. So until next time, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.